The Grip by The Plenteous Life. Focus forward. Master your attention, stop straining, and start gaining. Welcome back to The Grip. I'm Becky Henderson, founder and principal coach of The Plenteous Life. 4-year-old Billy and his mom arrive at the playground. As soon as Billy's feet hit the grass, he runs toward the slide. Out of love and concern, Billy's mom instinctively calls after him, "Be careful, Billy. Don't fall." Notice that Billy's mom doesn't yell, "Run strong, Billy. Run hard, Billy." Instead, she calls for the opposite of what she wants. And that instruction teaches Billy to do the same. So begins the cultivation of one of the most disempowered thought processes known to man. Focusing on what you don't want in an effort to achieve what you do want. This disempowered focus gets initiated, then habituated, and eventually automated so that by the time you're about 7 years old, you're already programmed to focus on what you don't want. You don't even know it's happening, and it will frustrate you like nothing else in this life. Being focused on what you don't want is so prevalent that unless you have already intentionally done some work to reverse it in yourself, it's probably running in the background of your thinking right now, silently wreaking havoc on your desired results. Today's issue of The Grip will help you identify this disempowered practice in your own life and show you how to shift your focus so that your focus works for you rather than against you. Mastering your attention is one of the most effective ways to achieve desired results. Put simply, success comes more easily and quickly when you stop focusing on what you don't want and focus on what you do want instead. Let's dive in. Mastering your mental focus. So today we're showing you how this works regarding 2 areas of your life in particular, in your desired outcomes and in dealing with reality. First, mastering your mental focus empowers you to easily increase desired outcomes. It is widely known that our bodies are neurologically hardwired to physically move in the direction in which our eyes are fixed. We see this play out in sports, gymnastics, dance, even in driving a car. Visual focus is a powerful command to the subconscious brain. Go there. Move in that direction. When it comes to getting desired results in your life, your mental focus operates in a similar way. It is a powerful command to the subconscious brain. Go there. Move in that direction. So whether your focus works for you or against you depends on the direction you are telling it to go. Remember this principle. Action follows focus. Always. This hardwiring of your neurochemistry has the capacity to be your greatest friend or your greatest foe, depending on how you direct your focus. So do yourself a favor and align your focus with the desired results you wish to produce. Now, the easiest, not the only, but the easiest way to start identifying how you are currently directing your mental focus is to ruthlessly examine your language, both what you say to yourself as well as to others. Once identified, you can convert any disempowered focus to an empowered one by answering this one question: what do I want instead? Then practice repeating your answer of what you do want multiple times a day, as you would when learning any other new language. With practice, it will become your new normal. Now, the following is a list of disempowered phrases that commonly saturate Western culture, both professionally and personally. I have transformed each one from a disempowered to an empowered focus. The purpose of the list is to help you identify where you may already be habituated to focusing on what you don't want, simply from the everyday language you're surrounded by. This is the starting point to unlearn the deeply automated patterns of disempowered focus that you've acquired from an early age. Number 1, don't be late. Replace that with be on time. Number 2, don't forget to. Replace that with remember to. Number 3, don't be selfish. Replace that with be generous. Number 4, don't be mean. Replace that with be kind. Number 5, don't mess up. Replace that with you've got this. Number 6, don't fall. Replace that with keep your balance. Number 7, don't drop it. Replace that with hold on to it. Number 8, don't be stupid. Replace that with choose wisely. Number 9, don't treat me like that. Replace that with treat me like this. Number 10, don't lose the account. Replace that with make a raving client. As you practice shifting your focus from what you don't want to what you do want through general language, you'll grow to notice the unique ways disempowered focus shows up specifically in your life. Each time you identify a disempowered focus, replace it with the answer to what do I want instead? Practice the empowered focus until it becomes automatic. With diligent practice, it will. The second area of your life that we're looking at today, mastering your mental focus empowers you to effectively deal with reality. In a very practical sense, focusing your attention on what you don't want rather than on what you do want is like attempting to drive to Florida by programming your GPS for Canada. Good luck reaching Miami because you're headed for Toronto. If you focus on not being poor, you will struggle to become wealthy. If you focus on not getting divorced, you will struggle to create an extraordinary marriage. If you focus on not being sick, you will struggle to optimize your health. Undesirable outcomes are real, but you won't deal with them effectively by focusing your attention onto them. You deal effectively with undesirable outcomes by focusing your attention away from them and onto what you want instead. To do so, it will serve you greatly to distinguish between awareness and attention. You can be aware of what you don't want while simultaneously focusing your attention on what you do want. This is the way. Use what you don't want as a piece of information or data point and nothing more, without being distracted or derailed by it. You can be aware of poverty while focusing your attention on generating wealth. You can be aware of divorce while focusing your attention on creating an extraordinary marriage. You can be aware of illness while focusing your attention on optimizing your health. Consistently and diligently refocusing your attention away from what you don't want and onto what you do want will dramatically and easily increase how quickly you achieve desired results. You will stop straining and start gaining. Don't believe me? Test it and see. What has me inspired this week? This week is Alan Watts. Alan Watts was an English priest turned philosopher that made a career of communicating the tenets of Christianity, Buddhism, Hinduism, and psychology to Western audiences. Alan's perspectives on the human experience, our relationships to one another, nature, and God often give me an unconventional peek into the invisible constraints of my own thinking. His work challenges the notions I accept as inherently true and helps me examine the usefulness or lack thereof of my most ingrained automatic perceptions. Today, we've linked to our private collection of audio teachings in the show notes to give you access to one of Alan's teachings called It All Starts Now. It's free to listen to or download. Whether you find yourself agreeing or disagreeing with his work, you may experience great value in the new insights it generates for you either way. YouTube is a treasure trove of Alan Watts videos and audios. You can listen and watch more on the main Alan Watts YouTube channel that we've linked to in the notes. And for more information on Alan's work and legacy, please visit alanwatts.org. This has been another issue of The Grip. We can't wait to see what you create with it. From all of us at The Plenteous Life, may you prosper in every way.